Today we're finding out if AI is advanced enough to spot the virgin. This is definitely one of the weirdest ways to use AI, but I actually think it has a good chance of working, so let's see. Here's what we're gonna do. There's 6 male virgins and 1 fake virgin in this room. Every round someone gets voted out as a suspected fake virgin, and every round I'll feed all the information that happens to Chat GPT. So at the end of each round we'll see who the AI thought acted the least virgin-like. And as the rounds continue, Chat GPT will get more and more accurate, and eventually it'll be able to spot the virgin.
Does anyone know about sexual transmutation?
No.
The desire you have to have sex is a very strong desire, especially if you're a man. Put it into the work, put it into the gym. Watch what will happen. You will hit every goal.
Virgin because of sexual transmutation, and everyone looks very confused. But probably not as confused as Chat GPT. I can't imagine the absolute slander that this guy's gonna get from it. Okay, let's speedrun through the rest of the first round.
It's not the religious aspect anymore. I'm just bad with women. Why not just wait and do it through the Sharia?
Want something from you and with you.
It's a gift that I want to give to my future wife.
Everyone then votes, and Midhaga sadly gets voted out as a suspected fake virgin. Now let's see who our AI overlord predicts is the fake version from the answers so far. By the way, I have been putting in pretty much everything they've said into ChatGPT, and I'm already not looking forward to how much I have to type. So for the first round, ChatGPT doesn't know what the fuck is happening, so it doesn't predict who gets voted out. But I think you'll be surprised at how accurate this thing gets really soon. And with one of our beloved virgin protagonists gone, we move into the next round.
And have you guys kissed or?
Kissed? Yeah.
Why do you look at the other dude? He's like, yeah, me and him kissed before we walked in.
One of my relationships was entirely long distance. She was in Portugal the whole time.
This guy was e-dating 100%.
I don't want to flex or anything, but my car outside, I bought it by myself. It's like 120K.
Why would you buy a $120,000 car at 22? I don't know if saying that helps your case here, man.
He kept talking about like his mindset and grind set, and it reminded me of like American Psycho. And that guy...
Unsurprisingly, the Sigma male guy gets voted out, and I really don't know what he expected would happen.
Dang, that's crazy. But I've had naked women climb on top of me, and I still say no. And then the next day, I go submit 3 loans and make like $10,000.
Well then, let's see if ChatGPT guesses who gets voted out correctly. And it actually kind of does. It says the contestants have a reason to be suspicious of Zaid, and that him confusing everyone by talking about sexual transmutation suggests that he might not be telling the truth. And it also says he can be perceived as someone who's bragging to try and distract everyone. As usual, it says it doesn't really know for sure at the end. But based off this information, if the AI had to vote for someone this round, it seems like it would vote for which is exactly what our contestants did, which means we're all dead, guys. It was nice knowing you. I'd say it'll probably be like 10 years until AI takes control, but there's still a lot to go. GPT accurately predicted who the contestants would think is the fake virgin, but we don't know if this person actually is the fake virgin. And here's a little spoiler, Zaid isn't actually the fake virgin. He is in fact a real virgin. So we have to wait and see if GPT changes its answer as we get more information in the next few rounds. And oh my gosh, GPT gets even more accurate.
The mole is still in the box and you wish to continue playing the game, please raise your hand. Wow.
Oh, interesting.
Funny how they all think the non-virgin is still there, which means they basically just voted out this dude for no reason at all.
Areas that we could have gone farther than that. This is gonna sound bad, but I'm just too scared of my mom to be like, hey, I had sex.
What does he think his mom is gonna do to him? Like this or something?
What denomination is it?
I'll be honest with you, I don't know which denomination it is, but
Okay.
we're Christians, so
Okay.
I'll say that.
Okay.
But
This has to be the most relatable reaction to this conversation.
I don't tell anyone that I'm a virgin. It's definitely something I really keep under wraps because I feel very like embarrassed and ashamed of it, like I've failed somehow.
growing up, I played football my whole life, really just society saying like, dude, you haven't had sex.
And then, in a bit of a close vote, Alex gets voted out. So now let's see what ChatGPT's prediction for this round is. As usual, here's everything said this round, and based off that, GPT is suspicious of a few people, including one I didn't really suspect. First off, it suspects Aaron because he was on the offensive the entire round, Alex because he was vague about his religion and his girlfriend, and Matt since he didn't like telling people he was a virgin, but he's on this video telling people about it, which is pretty inconsistent for him to do. Unlike last round, we have a few more suspects this time, and GPT is refusing to pick one specifically, but it seems like GPT is pretty confident that the fake version is one of these 3.
If you think the mole is still in the box and you wish to continue playing the game, please raise your hand.
I think it was Alex. I think we are virgins.
I think you definitely have the vibe of like a band kid who hasn't done it yet.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
What the fuck was that interaction?
Aaron, I think it's you.
And
Respectfully, you're imposing what you are onto what Alex was.
Then, after a lot of heat, Aaron got voted out. And now it's time to see once and for all who ChatGPT thinks the fake version is. Here's everything that was said this round, and I made sure to specify that this was the last round. Then I asked, based off everything that was said, who had the most inconsistent responses. And this is what it said based off the responses said by everyone over the course of the entire video. And it was really only talking about Alex and Matt. It seems like everyone else was pretty consistent with what they said, even if the stuff they said was a little weird. Alex's red flag was from him not knowing his denomination, and Matt had a few red flags. Being on this video despite him not wanting anyone to know he's a virgin. Matt casually talking about Carter being a virgin even though he himself is insecure about it, which I don't really see that as an inconsistency personally. And finally, Matt always agreeing with Aaron when he was accusing other people. So yeah, things aren't really looking too good for Matt right now. He really said he was a good man until he wasn't. This is pretty much as close as we can get to GPT actually picking someone, because it always says at the end that it doesn't really know for sure. So is ChatGPT right with this prediction? Let's see.
The lights turn red. That means the mole is still in the box and you lose. 2, 1.
What? It's you, huh?
No,
It's you.
You weren't
No.
surprised.
On the count of 3, can the mole please step out? 1, 2, 3.
What up, y'all?
I know I said this before, but we are truly all dead. If AI can listen to someone and figure out if they're a virgin, it's doomed. This might just be the worst timeline. Actually, the fact that this video is called I Used Chat GPT to Spot the Virgin means this is definitely the worst timeline.